They have relationships set up to potentially be the largest miner in the world. All right, welcome to Talking Investing. I am Tom. This is not financial advice. This morning I want to bring you another update on the Bitcoin miners and on Bitcoin. We're at a key moment, it seems like, today, so I wanted to chart that out for you guys and show you what I'm thinking and what the chart looks like and go through a bunch of the miners charts and see where we might be heading. So the first thing I want to do is just run down where we're at. It's been a very red day so far for the miners. Bitcoin is down 2.23% to 56,206. So those are the lows on the day so far today. We'll see where it goes from here. It was up around $57,000 just maybe an hour and a half ago. Bitfarms is down 6.86%. HUT is down 3.55%. Cleanspark at the moment is the only thing green on my entire list, and it's up 0.41%. Marathon's down 6.03%. Riot's down 6.41%. Hive is down 5.41%. Bit Digital is down 8.52%. I added a new one to the list, CIFR. That is down 1.6%. I added that to the list because it was down over 20% yesterday, and I want to put that one on everybody's radar. Greenidge is down 0.26%. So I want to talk about that one also. And then Any, which had a huge run up yesterday, is down 12.92% today. So literally every miner as of 11 o'clock this morning is in the red with the exception of CleanSpark, which is just barely green. Let's go to the Bitcoin chart because I want to show you what I'm seeing. And I'm afraid we're breaking out of a pattern potentially to the downside, but the next few hours I think are going to tell. So this is the chart where we last left it off. This box represented the weekend. If you watch my last video, you'll see that's where I thought we'd be over the weekend. We popped outside of that range to the upside, which was good. I am now going to get rid of this box because it doesn't matter anymore. From Monday morning at 7 a.m. and basically draw this trend line. Up until a few minutes ago, we were setting higher lows. We did here, we did here, we did again here. Now, you'll see we just broke through that. So this trend line that was going up has been broken. And that just happened in the 10:30 hour. And when it broke it, you'll see it's gone down quite a bit. So we have our purple line that was resistance that it looks like we may be heading towards as potential support. So 55,800, it has not reached that yet, but it got awfully close to that. We're at 56,449 as I'm talking right now. So the key that I'm looking for is, are we going to go down and test this line at 55,800? That was our line of resistance over the weekend that we did break through. So it would be very nice if we're going to go retest something. It would be nice for that line to hold as support so that we don't have to go lower. The lower we have to retest, the longer it takes to get where we're going, because I do believe we're still in the middle of a bull cycle, and I still have my target on 59,000 in the short term and then 64,000, which is our all-time high. So I believe we're still headed towards that in the short term, but I have been mentioning in my last few videos that we really haven't been doing any retesting of lines of support, and it was a little unhealthy. We were getting ahead of ourselves going up in kind of a straight line. So this looks like a little bit of a pullback. It's not dramatic. If we do test this line at 55,800, we were just at this line at 7 o'clock yesterday morning. So all that's doing is going back. It's 11 o'clock this morning. That would be going back to 7 o'clock yesterday morning. It would be great if that was our retest. We are seeing some volume. Right here, you're seeing some okay volume, so that's a good sign. If we can retest this with volume and bounce off of it, that is what I'm looking for. If not, the next significant point lower is 54,439. I'm not expecting to go down and retest this. Past that is our green line at 53,724. This is an extremely strong line of support in my opinion. So in the event that we do have a serious test to the downside, I would put this as what I'm calling from the short term. That's my absolute floor in my opinion. Again, these are my opinions. This is not financial advice. This is how I'm looking at the Bitcoin chart. I think 53,718 is an ultra strong line of resistance. I am expecting that we don't test that at all. I think we stand a very good chance of bouncing off of 55,800. So that would put us in a range of this line, which was previous resistance at 55,800, and this line, which seems to have turned out to be new resistance at 57,500-ish. So that's about an $1,800 range. So anything less than $2,000, that's a pretty tight range to be trading in. If we can hold that and stay within that range, I'm going to leave this trend line on here for now. If we can get back up above this trend line and start to make a higher high, we may be back on the path and back headed upwards. At the moment, though, everything is very red. So this is a key late morning / afternoon to see where we're going. We're kind of at an inflection point as to whether or not in the short term we're going to go up or down. I want to reiterate that I am bullish on Bitcoin and all the Bitcoin miners. So I consider any of this pullback healthy as long as we avoid a flash crash or anything like that. Any normal pullback is pretty healthy, and we're long overdue for one. So if this is all it is, I think that that's about the best case scenario. So let's take a look at a few of the miners and see what's happening. So this is CleanSpark. I only want to spend a minute on CleanSpark. CleanSpark has been, over the course of the last week, acting probably the most healthy out of any of the miners. Now, it's long overdue because for the month prior to that, this was getting decimated. So down here in this $10, $11 range, I was saying all the while from here to here that in my opinion, that price point was totally ridiculous. So we've come up from there. So you can see we're doing pretty good here. We've had a little pullback at the end of the day yesterday. We're a little bit green today. I don't know if that's going to hold. Obviously, it depends on what Bitcoin is going to do. But this chart looks healthy, so I'm expecting, pullback. If we consolidate a little, I'm still expecting. This was my short-term price target of $15.68. I'm still expecting to hit that sometime in the next week. If Bitcoin turns around today, maybe it hits it today or tomorrow. If not, that is my short-term target. We're getting very close. I picked that target when we were down in the $10 or $11 range, and it looked like it wasn't going to be good there for a while, but we're getting awfully close to it, so I'm sticking with it. I feel good about that. Hopefully we get there soon and set the next price target. Okay, this is Bitfarms. Bitfarms is in the middle of behaving very poorly, in my opinion. So again, I think this is maybe 2 or 3 weeks behind CleanSpark. Bitfarms is now under $5 again today. So this range between $4.28 and $5, in my opinion, these numbers are totally ridiculous. Any valuation calculation that I try to put on this price range is ridiculously low. That's my opinion. I think it's being punished because it's got an at-the-market offering that scares people. And I will be honest, I believe it's the hedge funds that put that fear into people. I may do a separate video on my thoughts on that because this stock is just being held down really for no reason. I'm going to buy again today, and people are probably sick of hearing me say that. This is maybe the 10th time I've bought into Bitfarms in the last month. So, because I believe $5.95, which is my short-term price target, that's just a launching point from where this stock should be trading at. So, to me, anything under $5 is nuts. So, I am buying. I have already bought some more Bitfarms today, and we'll see. If it continues to go down from here, I will buy some more. Riot is another one that is behaving extremely poorly. So this is Riot over a 3-month period charted against Marathon. From June 15th through really, the middle of August, so that's 2 months, these two traded very similarly. Since then, they have completely separated. There is now about a 77% difference in the performance of these two stocks. I believe Marathon is behaving rationally. So it's not that Marathon has run up to some wild number and Riot is lagging behind. It's still sitting almost right where it was in mid to late July, which is when Bitcoin bottomed out at $29,000. Well, we're at $56,000 Bitcoin right now. Riot is still sitting at roughly the same price. So for me, I'm viewing a lot of upside on Riot, but I just wanted to show you this Riot versus Marathon chart because you can see here's two similar companies that have taken two wildly different paths over the last few months. Okay, I want to talk greenage for just a minute. Everybody that was in this when it transitioned from support.com to greenage unfortunately lost almost all of their money. So this just started trading as greenage on September 15th. So it opened at $59. It was actually much higher than that in pre-market. This is currently down about 61% off of its highs from 3 weeks ago. Now, I don't think it's going to get back to those highs. I was very bearish on this company for the first few weeks and until it started to trade under $30. And then I've been kind of trying to keep my eye on it to see if it can find some line of its own natural support. And it looks to me like it has found that. So I'm going to draw a line right now, right exactly at where it is. We are at $23.19. If I draw a line around $23, that's at $22.91, you'll see we touched that here on September 24th, here again on September 28th, here again on October 4th, here again on October 8th. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And again today, this is the 5th time we've pretty much hit and held this $23 point. So I have not bought into this yet. It is on my watch list. I feel like it's settling in at $23. And if it can do that, it's given some nice operational updates, so there's a lot more information available on this company than there was even 3 weeks ago. So if it can settle in and hold this line, it may be able to enjoy the rest of the bull run. This is stock ticker CIFR CIFR Mining. This is a new mining company. They've been trading for only about a month and a half. You can see at one point they were up around $15. They're now at $5.80 as we speak. And yesterday they gapped down to $6. They've now broken under $6. I'd like to put a short-term price target on this. I'm going to put a short-term price target of $8 on this. I believe that over the next 2 to 4 weeks, this should run back up to $8. They don't actually mine any Bitcoin at all right now. However, they have relationships set up to potentially be the largest miner in the world sometime in the next 12 to 18 months. That's all I got today. So best of luck trading and thanks for watching.